What are some types of seed plants? Well, some types of seed plants include monocot, dicot, and conifer. Monocot and dicot refer to the first leaves that come out of the seed when they germinate. Conifer refers to those cones that are on the plant, usually a needled tree. Let's take care of conifer first, learn about it, and then we'll go back to monocot and dicot. Conifers can include things like firs and pines, which develop cones. Some of them really large, like this one here from this Jeffrey pine. Other ones are really long pine cones. Some are really small. There's even some pine cones God made very special, so they won't open until they have a fire. That way they replant the forest. Pine cones and conifers store those seeds within the cone. In fact, if you look in here, you can see the tail end of the wings of a conifer seed. Down deep inside, though I'm not sure it'll come out with it, a little bit, right there on the end is the seed of this pine. But God didn't make it so it would just drop straight down. Instead, He made it so it will sink down with a little helicopter action. That way the wind can take it farther away from the parent plant. So those are conifers. Often these are found in colder environments. Where I live here in the Northwest, there's a lot of conifers, especially things like Douglas fir. Now, let's go over and visit monocots and dicots. But before we do that, we need to understand what monocot and dicot means. Mono means one. Di means two. So, if we have a monocot, it means it has one cot. Well, what's a cot? That doesn't make any sense. A cot stands for cotyledon. Cotyledon are like the first leaves of a plant. They store energy and are the first things to come out when a seed germinates. We'll come back to that in just a second. Monocot means it has one first leaf, one leaf that grows right off the bat to store that energy until photosynthesis starts occurring. Dicot means the seed is storing two parts, two leaves that come out. Let's talk about some monocot examples. One example you are probably very familiar with is grass. Grasses are a monocot. Another one are irises. And then there's special types of grasses like corn. Corn are monocots. We're going to cut open a corn kernel in a little bit, one of these corn seeds, and take a look. And there's also dicots. Dicots have those two cotyledons. Things like beans that pop in half whenever you push on them are usually dicots.
You've been watching the short versions of Science Foundations. We have full lab videos that can be streamed on our Patreon page or downloaded from our online store. Use the links below to access them. Buy the entire set of 75 episodes of Science Foundations, or just one episode or season at a time as you need them. In addition to the lab videos, we provide you with accompanying educational resources, such as PDF fillable student study guides and teacher guides filled with glossary terms, study guide key answers, suggested home experiments, and field trip ideas. We're constantly adding new resources, such as coloring pages and word finds. We're here to help your students get the most from these great episodes. Get all of them on our Patreon page or our online store.